Hi, my name is Fanny and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to answer some questions about fandoms. So I was just scrolling through Tumblr when I found this post by Warsha Girl. I will link her Tumblr in the description, and she did a lot of questions. She had fanfic questions, fandom questions, ship questions of your current fandom, and I just thought the fandom questions were good questions. It's 10 questions and I felt like it would be nice to answer them. So yeah, let's just get started. The first question is, what was the first fandom you got involved in? I mean, it depends. The first fandom that I wanted to get involved with was the first fandom, the first book I read, the first that it started, and it was the fandom to Gregory the Overlander, or the Underland Chronicles by Suzanne Collins. Though the Underland Chronicles fandom is so small, like there are not enough people appreciating this amazing series by Suzanne Collins, which is so sad, but that was probably the first fandom I got into. Then otherwise the first like big fandom that actually had a big base and, you know, was really huge must have been the Percy Jackson fandom, probably. The second question is, what is your latest fandom? Okay, so I'm just gonna go into Goodreads and see what I've read this year because I don't even remember. I mean, I don't really know what counts as a fandom. It's me just liking the books being a fandom, because that is kind of the thing, you know, or I don't really know what counts as a fandom. This makes me sound stupid, or I don't know, I'm not like a true fangirl, but I really don't know. Probably Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda, or Love Simon, the fandom that has grown so much bigger after the movie, and yeah, that's probably it. So the third question is, what is the best fandom you've ever been involved in? And I gotta say that I love the Shadowhunters fandom. It's a good fandom. Especially I really love the part of the fandom where we talk about the Dark Artifices, since that is my favorite Cassandra Clare series, and I just think all the posts are so much fun. But honestly, the best fandom I have been in and am in must be Rick Riordan's fandoms, Percy Jackson, The Heroes of Olympus, Magnus Chase, The Kane Chronicles. I mean, those fandoms are just so big, so much people talking about it, so many good artists, and so many funny posts every day to watch. And I mean, that fandom is probably the greatest fandom just because there are so many people in it, which obviously makes it better. Like, if the Underland Chronicles would have had that big of a fandom, it would obviously have been a good of a fandom as well. But yeah, that's why I like the Percy Jackson fandom the most, just because it's so big. The Shadowhunters is also so big, but a big part of that fandom is through the series now, which I don't really like. So yeah, I must say the Percy Jackson, or just Rick Riordan's books in general, like Rick's fandom. The fourth is, do you regret getting involved in any fandoms? I mean, regret getting involved in a fandom, I don't really know what they mean. Like, why would I regret it? Would it be that I don't like the book? Would it be that I get insulted that I found something I don't like? I don't really know. Like, there are aspects of every fandom that I don't like. For example, J.K. Rowling's fandom, or the Harry Potter. I really love Harry Potter. It's my childhood. It's so great books. I love it so much. I love all the houses, and yeah, by the way, look what I just did on woodwork. So as many of you probably know, I am a Hufflepuff, and we were supposed to do a type of locker on woodwork, and I was like, yeah, let's do a locker that looks like a book. Like, it's not that good. It's so huge, but yeah, I'm trying to make it look like a book, okay? And yeah, I did the Hufflepuff mark on the front. I painted this. Yes, it's not a sticker or anything, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that because it was Harry Potter, you know. Anyway, so I really love Harry Potter, though to be honest, I don't really like J.K. Rowling. Like, in a lot of interviews, she have said that she regret writing things that, like, I think are the best parts of the Harry Potter books, which then I just don't really connect with her. And I'm also really confused and mad about this whole thing with Albus Dumbledore being gay, but she doesn't want to show it in any movie or in the book in some kind of way. I understand she has said that it was not an important part in the Harry Potter books, and I mean, I can kind of understand that, even though I think, yeah, like okay, that was kind of weird, like, you know, but I just really don't understand now when they are making the Fantastic Beasts, and it's said that it won't show anything in this second Fantastic Beasts movie, The Crimes of Grindelwald, which is just so weird, because it's basically about Albus and Grindelwald, and according to JK, she said that they were like in a relationship and that's why he was gay or what it was, and they won't even show anything of it, which just makes me like, I just hate when people do stuff like that. Like, they try, like, obviously she tried to have a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different personalities in her characters. Just because she realized after she did not, she said that Dumbledore was gay, but still when she gets the chance to show it, she does not. So, I mean, I don't regret getting into the Harry Potter fandom, but I just don't really understand the question, as I said, because there are always aspects of fandoms that I do not like. I mean, the worst fandom I've been in, or am in, you know, it's not even a book fandom, because book fandoms are usually good, or in my experience, they have been. But I mean, Riverdale, I really liked Riverdale the first season, then it became so popular and the fandom was just so weird, and now I'm still watching it, but I don't like it as much anymore. But that is probably, if so, a fandom that I regret getting involved in, because it's really not a positive fandom. It's just weird, and people are aggressive and not kind to each other, which is horrible. The fifth question is, which fandoms have you written fanfic for? I don't think I've written a fanfic. At some point I've started and I've written like one page and then I just deleted it, and that was for the Underland Chronicle when it was like in 5th grade, and yeah, it turned out to be like one page, so yeah. But otherwise, I don't know if I've started any fanfic. I don't think I've started Harry Potter or anything like that, so yeah, that's just true. The sixth question, list your OTP from each fandom you've been involved in. Oh my god, these are a lot of fandoms. I'm gonna name the OTPs from my 3 biggest fandoms, because I am in like 150 fandoms. How will I be able to name them all? That's impossible. So for the Percy accent, we have Percebat, obviously. For Shadowhunters, we have, or Shadowhunter fandom, we have Malek. And then from Harry Potter, we have Hermione. So yeah, that's it. I don't have energy to do more. I'm sorry, and it will take the whole video. So yeah, let's get on to the next question. List your no-TPs from each fandom you've been in. This is also like, I have so many fandoms, I can't list them all. But some no-TPs that I have. From the Dark Artifices, I don't like Emma and Mark together. That is a no-TP. Hunger Games, I don't like Katniss and Gabe, was that his name? Oh my god, I don't remember. I don't have the Hunger Games, the books. I read them from the library, and I literally don't remember. Wait, Gale, it's Gale, not Gabe. And then Sally, Jackson, and Gabe from Percy accent. That is no TPs I have. From Harry Potter, I do not like Harry and Hermione. Yeah, that's like all I have, honestly. So the 8th question, how did you get involved in your latest fandom? The latest fandom I said was Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, and I got involved because I saw the movie trailer and I was like, oh my god, this looks so good. Or it was the teaser for the movie, I think, and it was like, oh my god, this is to get into a movie, and then I remember I've heard a lot about the book, and I was like, I have to read the book, and then the trailer got released, the real trailer, and I was like, oh my god, I really have to read this book, and then I was like, oh my god, I really have to see this movie, and I was so excited for the 16th of March, I think that was the date, and I was like, I'm so ready to go and see this. So I ordered the book, I read the book, I loved the book, and then I was like, yeah, now it's just like a month left, and then it's the film. But turns out the movie was released on the 16th of March in the USA, and I think in UK, I don't really know, but you know, in some countries. But in Sweden, it's released on the 15th of June, so I still have not seen it, and I'm just waiting to see it. Like, it's out on DVD in the US, and we have not even seen it on cinema yet here in Sweden, which is just such a bullshit. I don't know why it took such a long time. Did they want to have it in Pride Month? I don't know, but I'm so going to see it as soon as I can. So yeah, it was through internet that I found it again. The next question, what are the best things about your current fandom? Current fandom? I am in a lot of fandoms at the same time. I probably have misunderstood this all about how fandom works, because your current fandom, like, but the best thing about my current fandom, the one I'm probably most into right now, is probably Marvel. I love Marvel so much. It's so much fun. I follow a lot of Marvel accounts on Twitter, and they're posting so many fun stuff, especially after Infinity War. I mean, that movie was heartbreaking and utterly horrible, but also beautiful, but that's for my review. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. But I mean, after that, people are talking, and now MCU are giving hints to the upcoming Avengers 4, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp is getting released, and it's just so much fun. So what I love most about the Marvel is that we all are so excited, and the humor is so fun in that fandom. So yeah, such a fun fandom. I love it. I do not regret ever getting into that fandom. I love the Star Wars fandom as well, but that they are not as active as the Marvel fans. And I'm sorry for the background noise, but Marvel gets 2 or 3 movies each year basically, and that doesn't Star Wars, so that's probably why Marvel is more active, but I just love Marvel so much more. And the 10th question is there a fandom you read fic from but don't write in? I mean, I read a fanfic about like Katniss and Peeta, like Hunger Games once, and I've never ever written something about that, so probably that. But yeah, that was all for this video. I don't know if it turned out to be a good video, a bad video. I mean, I was kind of confused on all the questions. I'm just into so many fandoms, and I don't know if they are just, I don't know who came up with the questions and if they just meant something else that I didn't understand. But yeah, I hope you liked this video anyways. But that was all for this video. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!